Hey everyone, I'm MiniCharge. I'm here today to go over the newest and first incursion on the Division Falcon Lost. If you've been having issues running this incursion, no worries. These strats and life hacks will make even pugging a breeze, even on challenging difficulty. First thing to think about with this incursion is what do we need to do as a team to make this work? Whether you're pugging or working as a team, there's one thing that's always going to be required, and that's going to be cohesion. Whether it's your composition of your team or whether it's your skills, your abilities, your cooldowns, all of these things are going to have to work together before you're going to be able to do anything further with the raid. So before we go into the actual waves and anything like that, first we should take a look at the composition of the team. A good team is going to have three different roles. The first role, the pulse cannon. The second role, the supporting DPS. And then they're also going to have two balanced supports. So the pulse cannon is your main DPS. They're your glass cannon. They're doing the highest damage and they're built around pulse. What pulse does is it gives you higher critical hit chance and higher crit damage on enemies that are affected by pulse. This means that you don't have to stack crit hit chance, and you don't have to worry as much about critical damage, although it's still good, because you're going to be getting that from your skill-capped balanced supports. For abilities, you're going to be wanting to take Support Station Immunizer for immunity. This will help you against fire, against flying drones with their taser. You'll want to take First Aid Booster Shot, extra damage, always nice. And for your signature skill, you want to take Tactical Link for the increased crit hit chance and damage. Second, you have the supporting DPS. The supporting DPS is a high base damage DPS that also brings utility skills to support the team's stability. You can have very flexible in your gear build here as long as your damage is constant. You can be flexible in what abilities you bring. You can take the support station for the ammo cache. To give ammo, because ammo is kind of sparse in challenging mode. You can do the secret mine with the gas charge. This really helps get camping mobs moving. It also helps for constant crowd control, which is really nice. You can do booster shot if you want to just add more damage. It's very flexible. It's a very flexible role to fill. So it's very open and friendly to a lot of different players. And finally, you have your two balanced supports. The balanced supports are highly overall well-rounded characters with well-rounded stats. You're looking at like 2.1k stamina, 2.8k damage, 2.1k electronics. This is going to put your skill power at about 25 to 26k. This is going to allow your pulse to give 100% additional crit damage and 40% crit hit chance. This is the bread and butter of the entire team comp. This is what allows your DPS to do so much damage. So it's very important to always make sure that your pulse is active. As for your abilities, you want to be bringing Overdose for all the extra healing, as well as Tactical Scanner. This is what gives your pulse all of the crit hit chance and the crit damage, so make sure you've got that as well. Finally, for both your supporting DPS and your balanced supports, you want to make sure you're running Survivor Link. Survivor Link is what you're going to use every time a shotgun wave comes up or an oh shit moment happens. This gives you increased movement speed and highly reduced damage taken, letting you survive what normally would probably wipe the raid. Finally, you got to have a shot caller. The shot caller is going to be calling the shots for everything the group does. Usually this is the balanced support because they're running around and healing, they're pulsing, they've got their eyes throughout the entire map, so they know what's coming up next, they know what's happening, and the DPS can focus on what they're doing best, beating the shit out of things. So first thing the call out wants to do is he wants to call out cooldown order. This is established beforehand. Cooldown order is who pulses first, who needs to pulse second, who uses their shield wall first, who's shield wall second, etc. Then the next thing is enemy waves. Keep track of what wave you're on. Call out what wave is up next. If it's a shotgun wave, make sure the team is ready for it, etc. And finally, enemy locations. If there's an enemy around the map that the DPS can't find, if there's one left over, and the kill priority. Some things have a higher kill priority than others. For example, the basic kill priority goes as such. You've got your shotgunners, then you got the chevrons. The chevrons are the dudes that got the little chevron over their heads. They're almost as bad as shotgunners because both of those, shotgunners and chevrons, are very aggressive. They'll jump right into pit and just wreck the entire team. Then you've got your flyers, your drones. Always shoot the blue drones first. They got the taser. They will wreck your entire world and make your entire day sad. But no matter whatever's becoming aggressive and trying to get into the pit, take them out, let your team know if you see something getting close, and focus it down so that you don't have an issue or a wipe. So here we go. This is Falcon Lost, the first incursion for the Division. We're playing this on challenging mode, remember, so things are very difficult and they will be played differently here than they would be on the hard difficulty. First thing you'll notice is we're going to stay up top in this room for the first 4 waves. It's very difficult, very challenging if you go down there. You've got shotgunners and chevrons, 2 of the most difficult enemies to deal with. So staying up here is safe and reliable, and you should never ever wipe up in this room. The only things to look out for during phase 1 is the APC's attack itself. Don't all stand inside of the giant red circle that goes beep beep beep. Don't do that. Get out of the way, move left or right. Watch out for chairs. They're like the raid boss of their own. From wave 1 to wave 2, it's pretty much the same thing. These shotgunners and chevrons, they're going to come out once in a while, a grenadier, and they're going to just shoot you from a distance. It's kind of long, it's kind of boring, and it's the most lackluster part of the raid right now. So we're going to move a little ahead here. We're going to fast forward to the end of wave 3. You can see the support just changed to the Seeker Mine gas charge. We're going to use this gas charge a lot during this raid. Off and on. Some rounds I don't use it, some rounds I do. It just really depends on if I feel the need to. One of the biggest problems on wave 4 is that there's all of these dudes that are chilling out right underneath the window right here. That gas charge really helps get rid of them, and so I'm going to use that and push them out so that we can kill them faster, and so that we don't forget that they're down there. Once all the enemies are killed, sometimes there's a dude left over, as you can see here. We're just going to pop our shield wall, we're going to hop over here, and we're just going to beat him to death with our melees, and we're going to kill him. So they're going to kill him, and I'm going to head over to the right side. So the main DPS, he's going to pick up the C4, and he's going to go over to the left side, and this is how you plant the bomb. So once the DPS gets over there with it, he's going to hit it first. Let him hit it first, and then right afterwards you hit it. This helps stagger the timers on the turrets being shut down. This means he's not going to take nearly as much damage as he runs away, and he's going to get away a lot safer and cleaner. Once done, everyone meets up back in the pit. During this time, the APC is going to be shooting off some missiles, and some snipers are going to spawn. When the snipers spawn, use your pulse. Then the DPS will start focusing on the snipers, and you can help them take down the snipers too. That's fine. Once the snipers are all defeated, a couple seconds will go by, and then the next wave, wave 5, will start. Let's move ahead to that. This is one of the first waves we're going to have some difficulty potentially. It's a shotgun wave. These shotgun waves are dangerous, very dangerous. They're the hardest part of the incursion. At the start of every shotgun wave, you want to pulse. Make sure you have vision on where those shotgunners are going to come from. These ones come from the left side of the pit, up at the top of the catwalks. Follow them, have the entire team on the left side, and focus fire them down and kill them as soon as possible. If you don't have the DPS or they manage to get by, pop your survivor link. That'll help you stay alive and your team stay alive. That's the biggest, most important part of this wave. Once you have this down, you just kill snipers, and then you move on to wave 6. This wave is relatively simple. It's got 1 engineer, 2 or 3 grenadiers, 2 or 3 snipers, and 2 drones. Take out the drones first. Make sure that the grenadier and the engineer on the left side of the pit don't get aggressive. If they come down, they could cause a little bit of trouble. Use some suppressing fire if they start walking up, and alert your team if they're coming. Other than that, it's a very relatively simple wave. You shouldn't have any problems with this one in particular. So we're going to move on to wave 7. Now, wave 7, while not a hard wave, it is a drone wave, and what happens during drone waves is you move to the left side of the pit. The left side of the pit is very easy to see them up underneath the middle there or from the left ramp, and you don't have to worry about them, zapping you from multiple angles. You just never stand still against these guys. That's the biggest thing, and always take out those tasers first. As you can see, those tasers can be brutal and most of the time deadly. So make sure you're on the left side of the pit, make sure you focus the tasers, and make sure you stay as a group to keep each other alive and do not stay in one place at the same time. On to wave 8, the first hard wave of the game. So as soon as wave 8 spawns, you want to pulse. There's shotguns and chevrons coming. The entire group should be on the left side, and you should be trying to pull the aggro over to these stairs as much as possible. It doesn't always work, and sometimes they'll still want to go to the middle of the pit. As soon as they get close, pop your survivor link. Your survivor link is going to give you increased movement speed and survivability that normally would kill you. If they drop in, melee them. If they get too close, melee them. It stuns them. You can also use grenades to stun them. You can use your napalm grenades or your stun grenades. There's plenty of options, but make sure you CC, focus, and kill the shotguns as soon as possible, as well as the chevrons. Once you got that cleared up, the rest of the wave is pretty straightforward. Kill flyers, get the bomb, and then plant the bomb on the APC. Rinse and repeat, going down in the pit, killing the snipers, and then we head on to wave 9. Wave 9 is just as aggressive, if not a little more so than Wave 8. You're going to want to pulse immediately as soon as they spawn. You have 4 shotgunners and 2 chevrons that are coming in. You've got 2 heavies on the left side. It can be very hectic. As soon as you see the shotgunners, pop your ultimate and do as much damage as you can. Throw heals down, throw a grenade. As you see, I threw a fire grenade there, and it really stopped the aggressive push from the shotgunners, probably saving the entire raid. If that fire grenade was not thrown, it could have been the end. Make sure all threats are eliminated and your pulse always stay active before you go doing anything more. Make sure that the priorities stay intact. Shotgunners first, then chevrons, then flyers, then anything aggressive. You make it through this, you're done with this wave. It's very simple. You just got a couple heavies to kill, and then you can move on to wave 10. So wave 10 isn't as bad as wave 9, but it still has shotgunners, so you still have to be careful. As soon as the wave begins, pop your pulse and make sure you're tracking where they're coming from. The shotgunners should be coming from the APC, and so you'll know to try and grab their aggro and move them towards the stairs. We were a little late in this run, and it could have almost wound up being bad, but we wound up pulling through it. Just make sure you focus the shotguns down, and then the flyers. Flyers are also very important. Take out the tasers so that they don't tase your team. After that, after you've cleared out the shotguns and the flyers, it's a little bit of time clearing out the rest, but it's pretty straightforward and simple from there, and you get to move on to wave 11. Now, wave 11 is a pretty straightforward wave. Wave 11 doesn't have any shotgunners. It has a couple flyers, it has some heavies, some elites, but it's nothing that should be too big of a problem. Most of the things are just going to camp and chill out and wait for you to come to them or wait for you to peek, so you can take them out slowly over time. Just kill the flyers and then slowly pick off all the rest. It shouldn't be too big of an issue. After everything's done, grab the C4 pack, go to the APC, blast another hole in it, and then head back to the pit, and then we'll start wave 12. Wave 12, it's also relatively simple and straightforward. You got some flyers, and they're your highest priority to take out. You've got some heavies, some grenadiers, some medics, but nothing, again, that's too hard or should be overwhelming. But there are a couple things that actually happen here that I want to touch on and show you kind of what you should do in those situations. So notice how nobody noticed that this heavy got down into the pit. As soon as that heavy came down, I called out to the rest of the group, hey, there's a heavy here. Now, you see how he started to try to revive me at first. When he started to try and revive me, the drone started targeting him, the heavy started targeting him. Things got really fishy here because he started to do that. So, a lesson in that is do not try to revive someone down in the middle of a fight. Take out the priority objectives first, which is to keep everyone else alive. Even if you're the support, it doesn't matter. Keep your DPS alive. Keep everyone else alive. Once everything has been cleared out and it's safe to revive, go for that revive. But before then, just wait. Take out the priorities, clean up the mess, revive, and move on, which would be wave 13. So wave 13 is it's relatively straightforward. You got a lot of elites, heavies, and medics. This wave can do some damage to you. They can tend to aimbot you and just instantly kill you. So take your time. Play it out like they're going to camp and mostly sit there so you can slowly kill through them. Just be wary of their spawn timer. Make sure you're killing things relatively fast. Other than that, it's pretty straightforward. Kill them all, move on to wave 14, the final shotgun wave. This wave can be an extremely aggressive wave. Be careful with your pulses. Make sure pulse is ready because the shotgunners and chevrons spawn very, very close to the pit. You can see they're already making their way in. As soon as they get close, pop your ultimate like you would do in any other. Melee them, stun them. In the middle of pit. Notice another one drop down, melee him, stun him again. Do this every time, and you're going to have a very clean shotgun wave. You're going to have a very clean run. This is about the only thing that should be stopping you. So after you've cleared that out, we'll move on to wave 15, the final wave. Wave 15 is relatively straightforward. You don't have to do too much with wave 15. Wave 15 is just a slow campy fest. You just camp it out, wait, pick things off one at a time. You've got over 5 minutes to kill everything, so you're not in a huge rush for time. Kill things, pick them off, finish everything off, pick up the bomb, take the bomb to the APC, and you're done. It's as simple as that. You can now beat this incursion on challenging. As long as you've got the right gear, as long as you've got like-minded people that are going to work with you as a team to fulfill their proper roles, to do their damage, to do their utility, to do their supporting, as long as all of those things fall into place and you communicate, it's an extremely easy challenge. And I hope that this video really makes it easier for a lot of you to get in and enjoy this content, because it's a lot of fucking fun. And with that, we're gonna blow this motherfucker apart. And I thank you all so much for watching this video, and I really look forward to posting more. And you know, if you guys have any team comps that come to mind, if you guys create something cool, or you make it work with something unique, post it in the comments. I'd love to see it. I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear about what kind of creative ways you guys have been able to take either these ideas and then work with them, spin off of them, or even create your own. I'd love to hear about it. So again, thank you so much for watching. I'm MiniCharge. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.